Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have got the books I have read throughout and DVDs that I have gone through for November. I feel like I haven't gone through as much. I wanted to try literally this past week. I seemed to have had food poisoning, I think everyone is saying I had. So I've been literally ill for basically the past week. And I just have not been feeling well, so I'm going to try and get some fresh air later. So after I film this, I'm going to go out to get some fresh air. Because trying to talk too much is a bit hard, and I'd rather get it done today and then rest a bit later. So we're going to start off with the first book, which is Consider Me by Becca Mack. I actually finished reading this off after a couple of days after in October. So as soon as it turned November, I did just finish it off, and I really enjoyed it. Hockey romance, yes. I did get the other two books, the second and third book. Excuse me. So I will be keeping this author, and I really cannot wait. Then I read The Bloody Sweet by Volume 1. I didn't like it. It was interesting at the same, but she got bullied, and then this vampire comes along and helps her. And it's not the way I wanted, so I am going to pass it along to someone else. Then I watched again Blue Beetle. So I watched this last year in the cinema, and I enjoyed it. The way it ended, there is going to be a 2, but I'm not sure when. So this is a good movie to watch. Then, of course, I watched read The Werewolf Queen by Brandy Elledge. This was about a girl who didn't know she has powers, basically, and these werewolves and vampires and other creatures were going to be after her after she turned 18, and she went along with these werewolves and stuff like this, and stuff happened. It just got really boring, and I just try to finish it off as much as I can, but you know, it was a bit difficult, so I left it. Next up, the book is called Butcher and Blackbird by Brianna Weaver. I enjoyed this so much. This was so good to read. The twists and turns in this book was so interesting. The ending I did not expect by that. Literally, I did get the second book, and I can't wait to get the third book. I also got some Converses inspired by this book as well. As soon as I finished reading this book, someone on Vintage was selling these Converses inspired by this book, and I was like, you know what? Yes. And it's so good. I enjoyed this very much. And if you like serial killers, literally 2 serial killers come together to have the fun game of killing people, who are serial killers themselves. So look, it's what 2 serial killers going hunting on other serial killers and killing those serial killers, because they're not bad. Like, it was so good. And then the end, like I said, the ending was definitely something. Then I read Lodged by Liz Montana. So this was an arc. Oh, so right now my memory is a bit blah, because I can't actually remember most of this stuff. So there's that, but I did enjoy the book, and I believe I did, yeah. Lodged. It's about, I've got the cover in my head, well, the cover's here, but yeah, that's the best it's going to go. The next book I read was Misconduct by Lena Victoria. It was also an arc as well. Just a quick read. It's quick and simple. I do like quick reads, but not those kind of quick reads where it's only like 100 pages and that's it done. I want to go more depth in it, so it was good. I enjoyed it. Then we have the book Make Me Lie by C.R. Jane. A girl who is the devil's daughter, basically. Well, at the beginning of it was like the brother is trying to sexually assault her, and this guy comes out of nowhere. Now she's known as the devil's daughter and demon's daughter or whatever. And these boys in this school basically turn her life upside down, but make her want her more kind of situation. And was like, this sounds really boring. And the second book just goes on more about the relationship between the 2 people. Does head a bit more how they're a bit funky and all this, and it's like, nah. So I did pass that book along, so that is fine. Also, guys, if you're wondering why I have got these are my bookish advent calendar that I got. So I bought it off Etsy. I got 25 days full of books. So I get to open every day till Christmas, a lovely advent calendar of books. Love that. So the next book I got is The Serpent and the Knight of Wings by Cassandra why can't I say that? Corinson Broadbent. Sorry, I cannot pronounce the name for some reason. This book I was really looking forward to going into this book. I know people have hyped this book a lot. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Vampires, yes. But I am, the little thing is, I was intrigued that she was going to have, like, when they got to the ending and she has powers, but she's actually related to her father, but even though she's human, but she's not. So that was definitely different. I am going to pass this book to someone else because I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Next up we have is The Broken Promises by Maya Elliott. This was a ARC and it was a simple quick read as well. Going on about two people, moving on, and then we go to Christmas Promises by Maya Elliott, and this is a moving on about the two characters from the first book to this book, more about the marriage. Then I read Still Unwritten by Caroline Corey. It's about a K-pop star hiding his identity from people, and this girl who is just a bit different from everyone else, and their relationship between these two grow, but then things happen and it's just different. I did enjoy it. It's like a little small kind of romance book, but not the book I was kind of looking for. But it was good to read, but I have passed it along. Then I read One in the cinema. This was a brilliant Christmas movie. I enjoyed this. Literally the people in this are amazing and I enjoyed it very well. I am still currently reading Ash and Crow by Eve Mockrox. This is an ARC, so it's a Peter Pan retelling, and I cannot wait to finish it. But like I said, this past week I have not even wanted to read a book or do anything. I just wanted to rest and watch TV, which I know I should really get back in the books, but the whole week I just feel like I just don't want to read anything. So I've just basically left it. So yeah. And then I went to watch Wicked in cinema, and that is basically it. The Wicked part 1, so we have to wait till next year something for part 2, and that's not fair. Divine Gravity, love that. Chef's kiss, love that. This is seeing Wicked was my second time seeing it. The first time I went to go and see the musical in London, amazing. And that's when I figured out that Popular was the song that I saw everywhere. And all that. So, yeah. So, Ash and Crow, I'm still currently reading. I'm not even halfway through the book. I think I'm like 22% in the book. So, I'm nowhere near where I'm supposed to be. So, hopefully for December, hopefully this rest of this week, I will start to feel better and get through these books. I have a lot of books I need to get through, and I really do want to get through them. So there is that, I will say. So fingers crossed I can get through these as much as possible. I have calmed down of getting a few ARCs here and there, just because I've got a lot of physical books I do want to get through. Because Fairloo has just obviously announced a Laura Asher trilogy that I've got in the books, but I have not read them yet. And then there was another trilogy, another books that they announced, and I was like, I want to get them, but I don't want to get them because if I don't like the series, then there's no point me getting fancy editions. So if I miss out on it, I miss out on it. It's not a big deal, but I'd rather have the paperback versions first before I think about trying to get a new edition. So for this month, we went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 things. So we had one graphic novel, one DVD. We went to 2 things that were cinema, which why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ARCs, and the rest are physical copies. So that's not too bad. I think pretty good. Obviously, like I said, I do want to try and read a bit more December, as much as I can, but I feel like I'm not going to. But that is everything I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time for my next what I've watched and read throughout December. Bye.